Hello everyone. So today is day 65 of 366 day live challenge. So and I'm happy to say that I'm back with this live. So as what is this journey? So from January to December, I'm coming each day live and sharing my journey, what I'm learning, what my days are, and also going through the what are my actionable steps in the near future, and also want to upgrade on my personal and my professional life. So before starting this live, I want to recap my day. So today day it was kind of a good, but also got the hang of like like I don't have a senior developer on the React, like on the front end role in my company. Yeah, so I'm kind of leading the whole project. So that's why my old code, like which I first wrote, yeah, they are kind of not like a maintainable code. So I learned that from the start you have to always make sure your code, like how you are going to structure your code, is the most important. Like now my code are like, yeah, I think I can structure them and I can think in the term of components. So where these components should go and what props should I actually pass to it, so I can now think of it. But as the first at the first I was not much sure, yeah. So learned that, like I learned that today. And also fixing box in the company, lot of box, like there are about 70-80 box that I need to fix. And I know that there are the box but also the QA gap, so yeah, I don't care about that issue. And also kind of really learning other things also, like the marketing also thing, because I'm building a startup. Yeah, like I can code at the night, but at the day really need to market, and I also need to source, like is there a need for this startup or not. If I'm just building the startup and at the end no are going to using it, then what's the point of building this startup? Yeah, I mean to, it should solve a problem, it should target sub audience, and the audience problem should be solved. So that's why I'm working on this working on this startup. Rahul, hi bro, and how are you, bro? So today I will be working on my backend express. So today I had my gym also and kind of heavily injured, like kind of my legs are so much hurting today. But so let me share you my screen. Mm, Bro, we need to learn a lot, man. And also the like the front end role, yeah. Like kind of front end jobs are like becoming easily done by the AI, yeah. So we need to really upscale our thing here, bro. Because if we don't learn like some of the stuff in the back end also, and try to not make our own startup or kind of thing, then if we just rely on the job, then that's not a good thing, man. Because your like job in the like especially in the front end can be gone in a 1-2 year also. You come late, I thought you will come around 10:30. Yes bro, and what I found, like what I'm feeling is I'm coming live to build a startup. Yeah, like not me, but like basically what I mean to say is like I was learning something, and that was more important for me at that time, because I was on my flow state. Yeah, like you can sometimes feel like when you are learning something and you are like gone too much deep. Yeah, like you don't want to end this. So that was happening to me. I was learning something, but yeah, my main priority is coming live and doing code. But I do code beside this live also. Why are you not using OBS Studio for stream? Because of my laptop is not powerful enough to support OBS, and if I start OBS in my computer, then it will just going to crash. And I'm using this Streamio, yeah, like I have like kind of, let me stop saying, okay, I have to sign in on something. So I have kind of a premium kind of thing on this premium Streamio. So I don't need to pay money for 1 2 year, I think. So that's why I'm using this. But just a second, okay. Let me do something. So I think my code is coming on my phone. Let me verify that it is me, not a other person, to the GitHub. Uh, Open the two authentication. Okay, I need to open the two authentication. What is my app for two authentication? Brian, like you were saying about your uh, reactor was not working. Yeah, like have you tried it? Like what you were saying yesterday was your React is not getting started. Yeah, just a second. Okay, I need to open another file also. I have opened this Astro Frontend, and I need to open this backend also. Let me do it at this time, at the same time. Uh, is my this is working or not? Let me try again. Yeah, this is also working. I can start streaming and share my screen. I called you after your call. It was not able to connect. Yes, I'm not able to connect means I'm not able to download. Like, can you say me like what is the actual problem? Like, what you did up to now, and like for starting React project, just okay. I think my life is here. Yeah. Just download this Node.js in your computer. This recommended one, and with the wheat, just go to this wheat and just have this npm create latest wheat. So if I go back to my another directory, or let me make a new one, React, so I can go this on this React, yeah, and just paste this, and it will ask you about project name, what stack to choose, and it will just no, bro, like tell me now, like you are saying it is like just it will be solved within some minute, like 5 minute max. You are saying like your environment is not working. Yeah, like there can be something issue regarding like basically just install Node and also do this like do this Node minus like dash dash version check if there is Node or not. And if you have Node, then just do this npm create react and it will just work like within a minute or 2 minutes. Can you copy that error and show me or send me on the WhatsApp? I will see it right now because that is like don't worry, bro. I'm here. Just send me that code. Like send me that what the error you are getting. I need to see that. Have you sent me on the WhatsApp or not? Have you sent me? Send me like screenshot of that or okay. So there was one website, okay, bro, like where I was able to design my database schema. I'm checking WhatsApp. The you are I'm not getting that error. Send me okay, and say in the chat after sending it. Hmm. Bro, there is nothing error. Just do this like there's eight vulnerabilities. Yeah, like in React, like certain packages are like always deprecated or are it are at the risk. Yeah, so they are just making sure to update it. So I also get this like eight vulnerabilities or two three vulnerabilities sometime. Just go cd my React app and start npm start. Do that and send me like what is the error, like what you got. Okay, I'm like 90% sure that your code will just start. Like there is nothing error. Just do cd my React app and run npm start. Okay, first off, did you know that the proper MongoDB schema design is the most critical part of deploying a scalable, fast, and affordable database? It's true, and schema design is often one of the most overlooked facts of MongoDB administration. Why is MongoDB schema design is so important? Well, there are a couple of good reasons. In my experience, most people coming to MongoDB tend to think of MongoDB schema design as the same as legacy relational design schema design, which doesn't allow you to take a full advantage of all the MongoDB database have to offer. First, let's look at the low legacy relational database design compared to MongoDB schema design. Schema design approach or relational versus MongoDB. When it comes to MongoDB database schema design, this is what most developers think of. Bro, like, have you seen it? Uh, hmm, when it comes to MongoDB database schema design, this is what most developers think of when they are looking at designing a relational schema and a MongoDB schema. Relational schema design, MongoDB schema design. Corporate needs you to find methods. I have to admit that I understand that the impulse to design a MongoDB schema the same way you have always designed your SQL schema. It's completely normal one to split up your data into neat, clean table as you are always done before. I was guilty of doing this when I first started learning how to use MongoDB. However, as we will soon see, you lose out on many of the awesome features of MongoDB when you design your schema like SQL schema. This is how that makes you feel. No, however, I think it's best to compare MongoDB schema design to traditional schema design since they where many devs coming from MongoDB are coming from solid traditional schema design. When designing a relational schema, typically devs model their schema independent of query. They ask themselves, what do I have? When by using pre-described approach, they will normalize typically in the third normal form. User profession's car of normalization is to split up your data into tables so you don't duplicate data. Let's see or look at an example of how you will model some user data in a relational database. Paul Miller Cell Series car. In the example, you can see the user database is split into separate tables and it can be joined together using foreign key in a user ID. User ID, yeah, this one user ID. It can be joined. No, no, this is the user ID. Bro, to be honest, like I don't even know the how like relational design schema are made. Like I'm starting with this one. To be on, to be very honest, I'm not getting about React, like why I'm using, when it will be used in your life, like those things in my mind. So I have said you before also one two time, but okay, let me clear your this query also, but in a short and a way. Okay, so uh, let me give you one example. Okay, you have one website. This website. Okay, you are making this stream like this StreamYard. Okay, you are using StreamYard. You are making StreamYard, and you can see there is this in stream button, comment, banner, brand, private chat. This many functions, like they are basically functions. And okay, what if when I close this, yeah, and I got one comment, then there will be one notification here. Yeah, as I got this notification, I will also have here this two, like on the viewers I will have the two-person, and this live is also always constantly going up, yeah, like the timer. And just this is a simple example, but there are many state of your website, like your web app. There are many state, like this state is active or inactive, and I'm getting data from the backend. Like it's so complicated, yeah, like means you can simply make with the javascript. You like you can, but it will be like 1000 line of code versus 100 code, yeah. So that's the difference. And if you go on, like if you, I think you have gone to this react, obviously, like react.dev also. If you go and this follow this site also, then you will understand many things here. But basically React is used for many things, and all, like for to make a website, you can do with the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but you are making a web application, then you have to use some framework like React, Angular, Vue, or still as per your decision. But basically, so from the back end, there are like coming data that you need to store on some state and render to the UI. And you need to cache also. You need to make like the authorization. And if I'm not like, I okay, so if I'm not signing, okay, if I'm not signing, and if I do like StreamYard slash b like this URL, yeah, I will not able to go into it, because at the React, at the front, yeah, I will already have defined protected route. Like I can take my route also. So like basically like many things, like on the real life you have to use React. Like obviously like the main thing is for the state, like for your, okay, if I'm I think, okay, for example this stream here, okay, so I'm getting your message here, yeah, like when you send your message from your phone or from your laptop, I'm getting the message here, and this is going up, yeah. So this is you can make with the JavaScript also, yeah, probably. But you, okay, you will have this kind of UI and your whole system like around 20 to 30 pages, and you need to keep track of those also. And you need to always fetching the data and making on a state, and for that you need obviously React or Next.js. And for like, okay, in the JavaScript, okay, just tell me this question, okay. And yeah, bro, are you here or not? Are you here? And I will tell you one thing, okay, are you here or not? So okay, the main point of using React, I just remember because I'm using it, yeah, like that is like kind of main thing, but kind of simple thing, but a main thing. Okay, okay. If you make website with the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and you, okay, now if you are going from home to the contact, or from contact to the about, your this one, yeah, this like refresh button will, or this load will be going on a load. Okay, so I'm not able to explain it, but yeah, you, if you are making from HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then they are your HTML page. Like you will make one home.html, contact.html, like this page. And if you want to go from one page to another page, your whole browser will refresh and go at that page. But React, what are you doing on React is, you just have one HTML, your main, like your index.html. On that index.html, there is one div. That div has the id root, and that div, yeah, that div root is used in your JavaScript, like your main.js file. And within one JS file, we are making like countless, like we are making thousand of pages, thousand of function, like that are all in just one HTML within one JavaScript line. So that means your overall website is only a single site. Like if you go, like if you are programming on React, like if you are making website on React, and if you go from home to the about, or from about to the contact, then your whole website will not load. They are within one HTML, yeah. So they will go so fast, like from one page to another page without re-rendering your browser. That's the main point, like why we use React. Okay, because if you are like refreshing, then that will like just be damn slow, like a, a thousand times slow. And that will okay, so if you have 5 pages, one you have is home, about, contact, and blog, yeah, blog 1, blog 2, blog 3. And if you want to send, okay, and at the home, or yeah, at the home, one person comes to your site and fills a form. And after filling that form, if he wants to go on the blog 1 or on some other page, he wants to see that data he has just submitted, yeah, then you can't do it the JavaScript, you need React for that. And another main thing why we use React is like basically for like making component. Okay, so if you are making with the HTML, okay, just a classic example, if you are making with the HTML, then at the Facebook also, yeah, there are same component, like the same UI structure, but with a different name, yeah. So by making one structure, one component, you can use that component across many things. Yeah, the main thing is reload, but I told you, yeah, like it is the main thing, but a simple thing. So I don't remember at the first, because that is the main thing, but it will give you more power, like for the props dealing to the passing the data. And the main thing is, when you come to one site, yeah, for example Facebook or Insta, you are putting your number, passport, yeah, and that password needs to be checked, and if you already logged in or not, like all those cases, yeah. So obviously React or some front end library. And not only React, like after learning React, context API, and Redux toolkit, query for the fetching data. Like I'm using so many libraries, bro, right now my mind is full stock in the React. So just wanted to give you, because I also first thought like why we use React, and I didn't know like why we need React also, and I just don't care about the React at the first, so I was learning other things, yeah. But after knowing that why we really need React at the front end level, then I knew like how much important it is, and it really helps you. You can make one simple query to pull all the data together from one application, embedding versus refreshing. MongoDB schema design accuracy comes down to the only two choices of every piece of data. You can either embed that data directly or reference another piece of data using the lookup operators similar to a join. Let's look at the pros and cons of using each option in your schema. Embedding, you can retrieve all relevant information in a single query. Avoid implementing joins in uh, application code or using lookup. Update related information as a single atomic operation or default all CRUD operation on a single document are ACID compliant. However, if you need a transactional transaction across multiple operations, you can use the transaction operator. Though transactions are always starting when zero, however, I should add that it's an anti-pattern to be overly reliant on using them in your application implementation. Large documents are more overrated. Okay, so the other points of design. It allows you to split up data to make more efficient and scalable queries, yet maintain relationship between data. Advantages by splitting up data, you will have smaller documents, less likely to receive reference types of relational. Okay, so now that you have explored that too, we were able to split up data from designing your Mongo, your schema, and let's look at the common rationale that you are probably familiar with more. If you came from the, we will start with the more simple rationale and work our way to some interesting pattern and relationship and how we model them with real world example. Okay. It's also important to note that even in your application as the same exact data as the example listed below, you might have a completely different schema than the one I outlined here. This is because the most important consideration you make for your schema is how your data is going to be used by your system. In this example, I will outline the requirement for each application, why and why a given schema was used for that example. If you want to discuss, okay, one to one. So let's take a this example as some great one to one. One to one. Prefer key value pair embedded in the document. For example, a employee can work in one and only department. One to few. Okay. Let's say that we are going to make a schema for data that is shared with our user. For example, we might need to store several addresses associated with. So one, if you remember when I told you there are no rules to remember schema, well I lied. I have made up a couple of handy rules to help you design a schema for your application. Rule 1. Favor embedding unless there is a compelling reason not to. Generally speaking, my default action is to embed the data within a document. I pull it out and reference it only if I need to. Assess it on its own, it's too big, I really need it, or any other reason. Prefer embedding for one to few relationship, one to many. Alright, let's say that you are building a product base for an e-commerce website, and you are going to have a design a schema that will ever do so product information in our system. We need information about all the other part of that make up each product or repair service. How would you design your schema to save all the data but still make your product based performance? Now with a schema that good potential, bro, my screen was so much brighter. My eyes are hurting. So we might have a product collection with the data about each product in our commercial, and in order to keep that part data linked, we can give an area of object ID. So parts object co ID. Okay, product parts. Yeah, this ID is coming from here, and I'm passing to here this part. So this product can have different parts, and each part has their own data. Need to access an object on its own is compelling reason not to embed it. Avoid ruins lookup is if possible, but don't be afraid if they can provide a better schema design. One to squilons. What if we have a schema that where there could be a potentially millions of sub-document or more? That's when we get to the one to squillion schema, and I know what you are thinking. Is squillion a real word? And the answer is yes, it's a real word. Let's imagine that you have been asked to create a server logging application. Each server could potentially save a massive amount of data depending on how verbose you are logging and how long you store server logs for. With MongoDB, tracking data within an unbounded array is dangerous since we could potentially risk given. So, host young many to many. The last schema design pattern we are going to be covering this post is the many to many. This is another very common schema design pattern that we see all the time in relational and MongoDB schema. For this pattern, let's imagine that we are building a to-do application in our app. A user may have many tasks and a task may have many users assigned to it. In order to bridge up this relationship between user and task, there will be need to be reference from one user to the many tasks and reference from one task to the many user. Task owner summary. As always, recap. Okay, many to many. Additionally, I can learn additional also. Thank you so much, bro. According to you, which OS should I start that will help me in my future as well as the most of the days? Ubuntu, bro. Hmm. Okay, thank you so much for your precious time that you give me, and now I have to sleep and you continue your learning. Thank you, bro, and have a good night and keep on learning, bro. And trade. Hello, bro. Hello, bro, and how are you and where are you from, bro? Trade. This. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing, keep it up. Let's meet tomorrow. Good night. Sure, bro. Have a good night and take care, bro. Trade. This. Hi. So I will be experimenting with this article. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm so tired, but no, I need to learn it, bro. I need to learn that MongoDB also and the other article. So if I don't do it for myself, then what? Who is going to do it for myself? Article. अपना बना ले प्रिया अपना बना ले प्रिया अपना बना ले प्रिया अपना बना ले प्रिया Bro, I'm so much tired today. There is not a tutorial or video that explains in deep in a way that is used on a like standard way also. Like there is nothing at all. That's why I need to learn it from myself. So for today, this much I'm going to watch some videos regarding MongoDB database schema. So take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.